In example 8, 9, and 10, we're going to look at how to complete step 1 of a hypothesis test. So we're going to practice writing the null and alternative hypothesis, stating the alpha level, and which type of test it is, if it's right, left, or two-tailed. So the scenario is that a local officer believes that more than 45% of households recycle everything. A survey of 100 households find that 43% do. We're going to use a 0.05 level of significance. What we're comparing it to is this proportion of 45%. So the null hypothesis is going to be that our proportion is equal to 0.45. And the alternative hypothesis is going to be that we're claiming, or we want to test the claim that it's more than 45%. So I'm going to write P is greater than 0.45. We're going to write down our alpha level, which is 0.05. And because this is a more than situation or a greater than situation, this is going to be a right-tailed test. Okay, looking at example 9, it is believed that night shift nurses sleep an average of 5.5 hours. A hospital surveys 22 night nurses and finds the mean of 4.9 hours with a standard deviation of 1.2. The administrator suspects that sleep is less. Use a 0.01 significance level. So we're talking about averages, so we're not going to use P, we're going to use mu. And we're testing the claim that it's less than the average of 5.5. So when we write our null hypothesis, we're going to write mu is equal to 5.5. That's our current position or our historical value. And what we're testing is to see if the sleep is less than 5.5. So I'm going to write mu is less than 5.5. Our alpha level is 0.01. And because we're doing a less than test, this is going to be left-tailed. Example 10. Dunkin' Donuts claims that their medium coffee contains an average of 12 ounces of coffee. A customer advocacy group suspects that the actual amount may be different from what is advertised. They randomly sample 40 medium cups and find a mean volume of 11.6 ounces with a known population standard deviation of 1.1 ounces. We're going to use a 0.01 level of significance. So we're looking at averages or means here, and the historical value or the current value that is thought to be the average is 12 ounces specifically. So we're going to write that the null hypothesis is, and because we're talking about means, we're going to use mu. Mu is equal to 12 ounces. So that's what we're considering to be the current value. And then someone comes in and says, wait a minute, I think it's different than 12. So we're going to write the alternative hypothesis is mu is not equal to 12. Our level of significance is 0.01. And because we don't care if it's less than or greater than, we're just looking to see if it's different, this is going to be a two-tailed test.